In the realm of psychology, there are certain personality types that seem to draw us in like magnets, simultaneously fascinating and alarming us. Among these are the sociopath and the narcissist, two kinds of people we'd never want to cross paths with, but often find ourselves wanting to learn more about. Both conditions are serious personality disorders and can be difficult to deal with. But have you ever wondered what might happen if they ever encountered each other? It's an intriguing question. Before we attempt to answer it, let's first learn more about sociopaths and narcissists. The sociopath. Smooth-talking, charming, and often devoid of a moral compass, sociopaths frequently disregard and violate the rights and feelings of others. Diagnosed with Antisocial Personality Disorder, these people navigate life with calculated precision and get ahead by exploiting others. They also tend to have no regard for the law and often engage in criminal behaviors. Other common characteristics of a sociopath are pathological lying, lack of remorse, reckless and impulsive behaviors, verbal or physical aggression, irritable mood, and an inability to form stable relationships. The narcissist. Next is Narcissistic Personality Disorder, which is characterized by an inflated sense of self-importance and a constant need for admiration. Attention-seeking and self-absorbed, narcissists believe themselves to be superior to everyone and deserving of special treatment. They have a perfect, grandiose view of themselves and often fantasize about status, popularity, and success. They don't have the ability to perceive others as detached from themselves and having separate needs, feelings, and desires, so they struggle to form genuine connections and empathize with others. Beneath their facade of self-assurance, a narcissist's self-esteem is easily bruised. They're prone to denying their flaws, throwing tantrums when they're called out, or even spiraling into depression over it because of their poor mood regulation skills. Narcissistic personality disorder is also a spectrum and may manifest in different ways. For example, an overt narcissist is more outgoing, boastful, and very obviously love to be the center of attention. Meanwhile, a covert narcissist is more withdrawn and tends to be more subtle and cunning about how they seek admiration and attention from others, like fishing for compliments, using pseudo-humility, or playing the victim. But although the way it presents itself can vary, all narcissists share the same core traits. Knowing the difference. At first glance, narcissists and sociopaths might seem similar, as they both have tendencies to be deceptive, manipulative, and lack empathy for others. But there are two fundamental differences that set them apart: their motivations and the way they approach others. Firstly, narcissists are motivated by a desire to be praised by others and to maintain their grandiose self-image. Sociopaths, on the other hand, often don't have any definitive long-term goals or desires. They're hedonistic, reckless, and solely focused on fulfilling their immediate needs and desires, regardless of the consequences. Unlike narcissists who strategically manipulate others to enhance their self-image, sociopaths are driven by a thirst for excitement and sensation-seeking. Secondly, because narcissists desire the attention and admiration of others, they actively seek out social connections, engage in superficial charm, and can feign empathy or concern for others' well-being. But sociopaths can't even be bothered to pretend like they care about getting along with anyone else. They manipulate for sheer enjoyment or to achieve a specific goal. They won't hesitate to hurt someone simply for fun. When they meet. When a sociopath meets a narcissist, it's like watching two master manipulators engage in a high-stakes game of psychological chess. At first, they'll probably be intrigued by each other's confidence and charisma. The sociopath will most likely see the narcissist as a potential ally in their schemes, while the narcissist will be interested in the sociopath as someone who can bolster their ego. But while they might seem like a match made in heaven, beneath the surface is a power struggle rife with tension and underlying hostility, as both personalities have a strong desire for control and dominance. The sociopath may see the narcissist as a challenge to be conquered, while the narcissist may view the sociopath as a threat to their superiority. And since both parties are skilled at deception and manipulation, this leads to a constant sense of paranoia and suspicion. Over time, the relationship may devolve into a toxic cycle of betrayal and resentment as they constantly try to outwit and outmaneuver each other. Ultimately, however, the sociopath would most likely exploit the narcissist's need for validation and use it against them. For example, the sociopath might manipulate the narcissist by pretending to admire them a lot and using flattery to get close to the narcissist, all the while subtly undermining their confidence to keep them dependent on their approval. And if they ever feel like it, they won't hesitate to trample all over the narcissist's fragile ego with harsh criticisms and send them spiraling into depression. Ultimately, understanding the interplay between sociopaths and narcissists sheds light on the dark corners of human behavior. So, what are your thoughts on this video? Have you ever encountered a sociopath or narcissist in your life? Share your experiences and insights in the comments below.